Clients often come to me very curious about brain spotting sessions and wonder if it's essentially just the same work that we're doing on a weekly basis and if it's just in a compressed longer period of time. And the answer to that is no, it is very different. The difference with an intensive isn't just about speeds. It's really the conditions that we're creating in that space for your nervous system to allow it to go into a deeper space for healing. So let me explain that a little bit. In weekly therapy, we're usually spending part of our session orienting, settling into the session. You're choosing the topic you want to talk about. And then once we settle into that topic and we're talking, getting into the depth, we then have to close things back up and down so you can return to your daily life. And that's necessary and protective. But it also means that your system really gets to stay with something long enough for you to fully process and integrate it. So in an intensive, we're able to stay inside that deep processing work for longer periods of uninterrupted stretches. We don't have to keep reopening and closing the same material week after week. And this allows your nervous system to move through those layers more organically, complete their natural responses that were interrupted or held in the body, and integrate those experiences at a deeper, more embodied level, not just cognitively in the brain. And so when clients go through an intensive, they don't necessarily describe it as doing more therapy, but as finally letting their system finish something that it's been carrying for a very long time. Another important piece that I want you to consider is containment. Intensives are carefully structured with pacing, regulation, and integration built in. We're not pushing or forcing anything here. We're listening closely to your nervous system specifically, and we're following its lead, just within a different container than weekly therapy. It's also important to say this clearly. A brain spotting intensive is not better than weekly therapy, and it's not required for healing. It's simply a different option. Some people choose it when things are feeling stuck, when they're feeling repetitive, and some people choose it when they're going, okay, I'm really ready to go deeper, and I don't want to stretch this work over months. And others choose to decide weekly therapy, and that's the right option for them, and that's a valid choice too. If you're choosing or if you're considering an intensive, the question really isn't, will this fix me faster? The question is my nervous system ready for this kind of focused, contained work right now? And that's a conversation that you and I can have together, thoughtfully, collaboratively, without any pressure. I look forward to chatting with you soon.